got him over at Mom's again. Is she home? Mom, are you home? I hear you have some extra cream cheese laying around, so we can make some, what are we gonna make today?
We're gonna make some boiled bagels.
Yay!
We're gonna have it with cream cheese and lox, but you could make, I'm just gonna make the authentic boiled bagel that's more chewy than a Noah's bagel or any other bagel
Oh my
that's
God.
more bread-like. And the way to get it chewy is you need to boil it, and you need to use potato water. So we're going to use
Potato water.
Started here. I'm going to put in. We're going to use about 8 cups of flour, and this is all-purpose flour. So I'm going to start with maybe about 6 cups of it, and then we'll add as we go. Need a tablespoon of salt.
I remember you used to make bagels when we were growing up, and you'd have people come over and you'd like teach them how to make them.
I did. I had classes for the sisterhood at Temple Isaiah. They would come, and I would teach them how to do bagels and challah and white bread, and yeah. You know, bread is a staff of life. So a tablespoon and a half of yeast.
We didn't have YouTube back then, so this is
tablespoon of salt
Now we
and
can.
a tablespoon of sugar. Okay. And a quarter of a cup of oil. I'm going to put that all in at once.
I'll give you guys the recipe, so even though I've been interrupting her, you'll get the recipe.
And again, I put my oil in a smaller container because the gallon one is too heavy to handle.
Unwieldy.
4 eggs that I've already cracked. Put them right in there with everything. And we're going to add the 2 cups of warm water between 120 and 130 degrees if you don't dissolve your yeast first, which I don't do because I eliminate that step to make it easier. Okay? Now we're going to add 2 cups of water, and I'm going to turn it on. Okay. Here we go.
Look at those little eggs. Here's the recipe. I like that, from the kitchen of boiled egg bagels.
Now we're going to add more flour because we want to clean the bowl.
Okay.
And it still looks pretty wet. So
Very wet.
Very wet.
You put everything in at once, the yeast and everything.
Everything at once.
That's easy.
That's it. And then we want it to knead. If you don't have a dough hook and a bowl like this, just knead it by hand. Just keep rolling it over and over until it doesn't stick. And then you want it to sit for until it doubles. It could take an hour, it could take 2 hours, it could take 45 minutes. It just depends on the temperature of your room.
Okay.
So I'm going to add more. You see, it's still wet. It's not cleaning the bowl. So if you were doing it by hand, it wouldn't be cleaning your board.
Okay.
So let's add a little more flour. This was 8 cups altogether. And it might just take 8 cups, depending on the size of your egg.
It's starting to clean it better now.
Starting to clean it, right. And as it goes for a couple minutes, it starts developing the gluten, so it starts getting a little more wet. You might have to add a little more flour. Take this off. We don't want to waste any flour here.
Oh, he's knocked my bowl.
Okay, there we go.
I guess I better wear an apron too. Making a mess out of me.
So it's really cleaning the bowl nicely. We're going to let it run for 10 minutes, and when it doubles in size, and we'll show it to you, and then when it doubles, we'll start forming the bagels. This should make about 32 bagels.
Okay.
Okay?
We'll be back.
Now, if you want cinnamon
No, we
raisin
won't.
bagels, we'll be back after I stop talking. If you want cinnamon raisin bagels, you can add a cup or 2 of golden raisins and maybe a teaspoon of cinnamon, maybe a little bit of allspice. You can make an onion bagel, add some onions in it inside. Or you can make a chocolate bagel, put chocolate chip cookies in it. Just be creative, whatever kind of bagels you like. Just have fun with it.
We're making plain bagels,
This
right?
is plain
And we'll put some
boiled egg
seeds
bagels.
on top of it, like everything seeds or something.
Caraway seeds. You could do the everything bagel seasoning.
Oh yeah.
You could do sesame seeds. You could make rye bagels. So then you would add about a cup or two of rye flour.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Now will we be back?
We'll be back.
I should wait till
I'm gonna
you
turn
say
it
that.
off.
And
10
say,
minutes, and we're gonna let it double, and then we'll be back when it's doubled.
okay.
Stacy and I are back, and the bagel dough
Whoa.
has more than doubled.
Yeah.
And this is how it should look. And we're gonna pour it out on a board. I'm gonna put a little flour on the board so it won't stick. And then we're gonna divide it into 32 pieces. We're gonna make 32 bagels. So here we go. And I guess there's a couple of ways you can shape the bagels. You could make pretzels out of them. You could, if you have a biscuit cutter, you can do that. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this yet, but we're all kind of experimenting, which is fine, which is fun. Okay, so I'm pulling it out of the bowl now. It's just the right feel for a bagel.
It just looks like bread, right?
In the flour. Yeah, it just looks like bread. And again, you can roll it in bagel everything. I don't know if you have it where you live. It's a spice. It's garlic, dried garlic, and sesame seeds, and poppy seeds, and I think some salt. And you can mix it right in the dough if you like that flavor, or you can just sprinkle it on top. So we'll see what we're going to do here. It's just so much fun to play with this dough.
You like playing with all sorts of dough.
I like playing with dough, even the green kind.
Ooh, I like that kind.
Is that what you were thinking, Stacy?
No, but I like where your mind went.
Okay, pat it down, get all the air bubbles out of it, and we're going to divide it in 32 pieces. So let's first divide it in half. That would be 16, right? And each half into a quarter. Maybe we can make 8 bagels out of that. And each quarter would be what? 8. So we'll do this now into 4 pieces. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And make this 4. It doesn't have to be the exact, I mean, some people like the exact weight. You can put it on a scale, but you know, it all tastes the same. Some might have a bigger appetite. Okay, we're doing,
You're gonna lose track.
I know. We're doing 4 out of this.
I don't know.
I lost track already. Well, let's do 3 and we'll see what happens. And we'll do this one 4. It just feels right. You'll get a feel for it. So now we maybe have 15 or 16.
Cut that in half first and then in
We're
fours.
going to do 8 out of this. 4 and 4. So here's 1, 2, 2. That's a smaller bagel. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's what you get for homemade
And when
bagels, right?
Yeah,
That's what you
when-
get when you make homemade bagels, right? They're all different sizes.
It gives them character. and
We like character.
you know, so some will be a little bigger, some will be smaller, but you'll feel it, and if it's too big, you can add it to the small one, the dough. That's the fun of playing with all this dough. Okay, hopefully we have 32, or maybe we just have 24, I don't know.
Who wants to count? Quick,
I
count,
lost
quick,
count.
quick, count.
Count? Okay, let's count. Okay, 2, 4, 6,
You really
8,
counting?
10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's because of
39,
one. You
30.
only cut 3
So
out.
now if you want 32, you just take a little bit off of ones that look a little bit bigger, and you could just put that together. This looks a little bigger, and you could just take that and just play with it.
Now we have 32.
You know, like that. So now you could make a rope out of it, and then you could pinch the ends together. Or, so we'll try it this way. sometimes the ends don't stay together. So I don't really like this method, which is sometimes recommended in recipes. So you've got this rope and you put the ends together and you pinch it really good so it doesn't come apart when you boil it. And you've got that little hole. So it looks like a bagel, right? Or you could just take a square and just put a hole in it like that. And then you might even have a square bagel. And like that. So just have fun with it, or you could make a pretzel shape out of it.
A pretzel
so we're just
bagel.
going to shape all these, and then we're going to put it in 2 quarts of boiling water mixed with 2 tablespoons of sugar.
After we let it rise.
After we let it sit about 15 minutes.
Okay.
So here you can make a little pretzel shape out of it, like that.
Okay.
But then that's not an authentic bagel. So if you want a real authentic bagel, I think it has to be a donut shape like that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to get the rest of these going. And I'll be back when we're dropping them in the boiling water.
All right, I'm helping.
Okay, great. I could use the help. Use all the help I can get.
Mine came out kind of big. I got big holes. Oh,
Hey, we're putting yours on a separate sheet. We're going to have a contest here.
yeah.
I don't think it matters. I think once it gets boiled, they're going to all look beautiful. And they're going to taste even better.
We need another sheet.
Okay. You want to get it? You want me to get it?
Do we need a silk pack? I don't think we do.
We have proper, well, when we take it out of the water.
Okay. Here, put mine on there.
Okay.
So I tried to do mine with the little moistened ends. Which was the other? So we're seeing if they don't come apart, if mine come apart or hers come apart. I don't know how to do this. So I'm moistening it a little bit with water.
Okay, and I'm just squeezing the ends.
These are mine.
A good squeeze.
These look like a hot mess.
They look like donuts. They look like bagels are supposed to look. But they'll look better when they come out of the oven. They're nice and golden brown. I'm going to preheat the oven too.
They're all like uneven. Mine are uneven. Oh my god, this is too big. Alright. Let me try one of the finger pokey methods.
Oh yeah. I can't believe you got me to do this, Stacy.
Bagels!
You must have had a taste for
Well,
bagels with lots and cream cheese.
No, you kept making things and you always had extra cream cheese. And so it made me kept making me think of making bagels.
Oh.
Because, you
that's
know,
it
what
was.
else do you use cream cheese for but bagels?
Right, right. What else?
Plus, you used
And tailgaters.
Plus, I remember you used to teach people how to make these when we were little.
I can't remember.
And so I figured, well, you're doing this teaching thing now on YouTube and giving us all your great recipes that
And all the
let's
people
go back to the one that you used to teach.
right, and all the people that came for the lesson, I had them helping, so there were more helpers.
Oh.
Four, 8, 12, 16, 18. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 18 and 15 are 33. I made an extra one for good luck. Okay, now we're gonna let this sit for 15 minutes,
Okay.
right? And then we'll boil it in the water mixed with 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Okay.
The cookie lady is ready with these bagels. We're gonna put them in the boiling water, 8 cups, with 2 quarts of boiling water, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm putting that in, and I guess that helps brown them nicely, you know. Okay, now we just drop them in very gently, a few at a time, and when it comes to the top, we turn it over. So 1, I think they come to the top almost immediately. 2, I'm going to try to get 4 in here. You don't want to crowd it too much. So I'm going to put maybe 5 of them.
Yeah, you could get away with
I think I
5.
can get 5 in. And then we're going to, they've already risen to the top. They're not sinking, which is a good sign. And I'm going to flip it over. And we're going to let it simmer or boil for 3 minutes. Okay? And then we're going to take it out and put it on the silpat. Give it the egg wash, which is mixed with 2 tablespoons of water, 2 egg yolks and 2 tablespoons of water. And then we're going to sprinkle it with everything bagel seasoning and maybe some sesame seeds and some poppy seeds. But I want to tell you about when I first made this, and I told you you needed 2 cups of potato water. So if you cook potatoes the night before, whenever you boil potatoes in water, save that water. That water makes the bagels more chewy, I would say, gives it a tighter crumb. If you don't have potato water, plain water is fine too, but if you make them twice, you'll see maybe the slight difference, very slight. Okay, 3 minutes, we're timing, and they're expanding. You see they're expanding a little bit, so you don't want to crowd the pot with too many, 4 to 5 at the most.
Okay.
I'm also putting up another pot of water here so we can get this moving a little quicker.
Sounds good.
I
You got
think-
32 to do.
Yeah, 32, maybe 33. I think I made one for good luck.
That's right.
So this one looks like it's coming apart a little bit, which is fine. It's going to taste the same. I think these were mine that I just pinched without water, and Stacy made hers and she pinched it with a little bit of water. So we're doing a little experiment here to see which one holds together the best. You see them expanding? They look really puffy and nice.
Now the hole's disappearing a little bit more. So the ones with the giant holes, it
Right.
doesn't matter so much. See the difference?
Right. But you know, the nice thing about the hole, when you eat it, it doesn't have any calories.
Yeah. Tastes like air. It's so good and fluffy and light, like air.
Okay, I'm going to take this out. I think that's about 3 minutes. And look at how puffy they are. They may deflate a little
Wow.
bit. I don't know. I don't think I have to turn it over on the other side at all. It doesn't matter. We're gonna brush it with the. See how much bigger they are than those? So you
Yep.
could tell they really puffed up. Look at, see the difference?
I do.
So we're gonna need another cookie sheet.
We got one standing
Now,
by.
this is the one that opened up a little bit, so it looks like a C, which is fine. There we go. So I'm gonna put 4 in this time to give it a little more room to expand. And we're gonna look at 3 minutes again.
Careful,
And
don't
I'm
burn
gonna put-
yourself.
I'll put the rest of these in this other pot.
Did you put sugar in yet?
Yeah, I put the sugar in already in that one. 2 tablespoons of sugar to 2 quarts of water. They don't sink, and that's a good sign. You don't want them to sink. As long as they're floating, it's time to turn them over. So we're gonna flip them over. 1, 2, 3, 4. May take less time to go to Noah's Bagels and pick up bagels. But there's nothing like homemade bagels.
And it's not as fun.
Nothing.
Look at how fun this is.
This is fun.
I feel so empowered making bagels. Bonnie's
Did I
Bagels.
turn these over yet? I don't think I turned these over.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
let's
think
turn
so.
them over. I don't think
Probably
I did.
doesn't matter too much if they're flipped or not.
Well, you want to get them wet on both sides.
Right.
So 3 minutes.
But I mean,
They're
timing.
They're really puffy.
Ooh.
And so we're going to give it the egg wash,
Okay.
like this. And then we're going to sprinkle it.
And that's just 2 egg yolks mixed with 2
tablespoons of water.
2
yeah.
tablespoons of
It's
water.
just tap water, or you can use filtered water. I wouldn't use seltzer water.
Okay, no, just tap water is fine. A
There we
bottle
go.
of water. Okay.
And then we're going to sprinkle everything bagel on these.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
Mine too.
There we go. Yours too, huh?
More.
More.
Yeah.
Then you're going to put the cream
definitely
cheese and
more.
butter on it. And then we're going to bake it. The ovens are heating up to 425 for 25 minutes.
More. Yeah, lots of seasoning. Oh yeah.
Okay, that look good?
That look good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. How about these guys?
Looking good.
They're looking puffy.
3 minutes? I think so. Oh, they're nice and puffy.
I don't know.
That's
I've only been filming for 5, almost 6. Oh, yeah,
Well, that's
6
it.
minutes.
This
So
is
perfect.
Second batch, yeah.
Second batch.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to take these out. You can almost tell when they're puffed up like that, they're ready too. But
All right.
3 minutes is a good sign. Wow, we can't put very many on the sheet with them that puffed up, you know.
Yeah, they're bigger.
2,
They're bagel size.
yeah, 3,
So like instead of rising,
4.
instead of like letting them rise to get big, they go in the boiled water to
Right.
get big.
Exactly.
It's the fast rise method.
And maybe that's what gives it the authentic bagel texture. You know, it gets.
I don't know the science behind bagels.
Look at this one.
Oh,
Really
golly,
big.
it's huge.
Really big. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, careful,
I
careful.
know. Okay, now we're gonna do yours.
All right, yours didn't really come apart, so we're okay there.
Yeah, we're okay. Now we're gonna see what yours.
We only
did.
got one that kind of shifted a little bit. These ones didn't
Just-
come.
just
They're
one of
still,
them, yeah.
they're
4.
still whole.
Okay.
They're still holy bagels. Ah, ah,
Ah,
ah, ah.
2, 3, 4, 5. 3
All
minutes.
right.
Okay.
Flip these babies.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think we should put up this 5th one. It's a small one. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna give it more egg wash, and you could sprinkle some sesame seeds on, Stacy, or poppy seeds. You want to help me out a little?
Okay, I'll grab the sesame
I
seeds.
know you're filming, and I know you're doing the hard part. I'm
You
doing
know
the
me.
fun part.
I'm the arm in the video.
It already smells good, and they haven't even baked yet.
There's some sesame seeds. We'll do all these sesame and then we'll do poppy and more everything on the other ones too.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Oh, the oven's ready, so we can
Yeah.
put these in.
Wait for it.
Okay, this is popping in the oven. The oven is 425. We're ready for the first sheet.
All right.
25 minutes at 425.
Do you think they're gonna get bigger?
No, I think they're just going to get golden.
Okay. Bye. How much time?
Be back in 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Okay, so now we're just about finished. with all 32. This I'm going to make a combination sesame and poppy seeds. And we've got 3 sheets ready for the oven. And in 25 minutes, we'll come back and show you how good they look. And we'll also show you how wonderful they taste.
And none of them, only one came apart. So the experiment was you could really do it both ways. Just
Right.
whether you moisten them or not moisten them to put the ends together. Okay,
Perfect.
in the oven it goes. You have room in the oven?
Put them in the oven. Here we go.
She has room. This oven is huge and there's 2 of them. All right. We'll see you back in how many minutes?
25 minutes.
All right.
This kitchen is smelling really good, and these bagels look like they're quite golden and quite done and quite ready to eat. Look at that.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Wow. I'm going to raise this a little so they could brown. I think we put them in a few minutes after, so they don't get quite as brown. And I'm going to check the ones in this lower oven. See how they're doing.
Oh, those look done too.
They look quite done too.
Woohoo.
Really golden.
Really golden.
Really golden. I think this oven cooks faster or something.
Yeah, you're still learning your ovens, and that bottom one might cook faster?
Yes.
Because we put those in the same time we put those in, right?
Right.
All right, well, we're figuring it out. Those look
Aren't they
delicious.
beautiful.
Oh
Really
my
hot.
God.
Really, really hot. Let me see how they crack open. What they
Okay.
look like on the inside. They smell wonderful.
You keep smelling.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Looks just like a bagel.
Looks like
It's
a bagel.
It's a nice crumb. It's not, it's not too holy, the texture. It's just really soft. But it looks like it's chewy, but I'm not going to taste it right now because it's
Too
pretty hot.
Yeah.
So we're going to let it cool a little bit.
And then we'll have some cream cheese and
Lox.
lox. Oh, golly. Okay, I can't wait. We'll be back to eat them.
Okay, we picked probably the best one with the bagel blend that Stacy loves and I love. And it's nice and soft. Look at that, just perfect. And the bottom is golden. They're all very nice because it's on the sill pad. So you don't want to grease the cookie sheet because it'll burn the bottom.
Yeah.
There we go.
And if you leave it in the oven too long, it'll burn the top. So this one looks much less burnt.
Okay, we're going to do a very fancy taste test here and let you know how good it is. I'm going to put some cream cheese on it and some lox, smoked salmon, or you can just eat it with cream cheese. It's good. And a scrambled egg or something. Okay.
Oh,
There you
yum.
go.
Oh, does anybody else think she's moving too slow? Come on. Just kidding. It looks so good. Mouth watering.
You wanted a closed sandwich or an open sandwich?
Open.
Okay, you get the top part because I know you like that topping. And I'll taste this. And here we go.
Cheers. We always cheers.
Cheers.
Wait. I gotta get a good hold. Oh my goodness. Ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Eat away. Oh my God. Barely in my mouth, and it's so good. Oh, those seeds just hit my tongue. That tastes so good.
Really good. The texture
It's
is
really
just,
fluffy.
just real bagely. Really good texture. So,
Really bagely.
happy baking. If you like what you see, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And guess who loves you? I do.
Thanks for watching. Look what I'm having for dinner. Bagels. Thanks, Mommy.
You got
It was so
cheese
good.
on your-
I had cheese on my face. That's okay. You have bagel on yours. No. I love you. Bye.